5月20日上午，玉林博白收费站附近，一辆新能源撞车。
Once again, the poorly made Chinese electric vehicles, EVs, are in the headlines.
据说车主未救出。
Now, you may know me as I just don't like electric vehicles. Yeah, it's not environmentally friendly, but to me, they are just like annoying death traps. I can understand, but I think it's just too early for electric vehicles. They've really got to sort out their battery problems, their range, etc., etc. In China, the citizens are constantly bombarded with EVs and saying how wonderful they are. But here is the statistics for you. In China, 640 EVs caught fire in the first quarter of 2022, up 32%. That's in 1 year, for example. If it was 640, that's 2 per day, which is too much. It should be 5 or 6 per year is more understandable, but 640. So if you multiply that by 4, we get up to, that's 1,600. Nowadays, some people in 2024 are saying that's up to 3,000 per year, which means something like 9 to 10 EV fires every single day in China. And a high percentage of them are not from Tesla. They're from the company brands like Huawei or BYD, which the government are very, very shameful about at the moment and will hide the facts from the Chinese citizens who are buying these cars in droves. No wonder the USA doesn't want Chinese EVs on the roads, because the safety standard is way below the American safety standard and definitely way below the European. But the Europeans seem to allow them in, but that's a different story. Look at this report. This is from March 2024. It found that there was 20 cars per year in the United States that caught fire, EVs. Now, compare that to China. Most of these would be domestic brands, and like you could even say Tesla. And yeah, Teslas do catch fire as well, but not in the amount of the Chinese EVs.
They were asking me if I need help when I request service. Yeah, okay, bye.
Everybody's out of the car, sir?
Yeah. That was, I had to smash the window to
Are you
kidding?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I kicked through the window.
Yeah.
Because everything stopped.
Yeah.
The power didn't work, the door didn't open, the windows didn't go down. So
Thank you.
What the manufacturers never really talk about is the charging, the public charging for electric vehicles. In China, it may be very difficult to charge your car because most people live in apartments unless you have EV charging in the garage or in the basement. But the range anxiety, definitely a problem in China, and waiting to get your EV charged. Well, just look at this. Now, the good news is that hopefully there are going to be some better batteries in the future. Instead of being made out of lithium and poor African children mining this lithium, it's going to be made out of sodium, which is going to be, according to the safety authorities, going to be a lot better than that. So you're not going to have cars spontaneously combusting because of lithium. I would be very interested to hear if someone does have a Tesla and how it is the charging, how are the charging systems in your country. I would also be very interested to hear from people who may have a BYD or a Huawei or whatever it is, electric vehicle from China. Maybe they are in Australia, and is it good or is it bad? What is the charging situation like? Like, how long do you have to wait? How fast does it charge? But be really honest. We want to get a perspective of the good, the bad, and the ugly with this one. And personally, in this country, I think I've mentioned before, I have only seen like 4 electric cars. I've never seen any charging stations. Most of them are gasoline or hybrid. Now, I know some of the evangelists, the EV evangelists, etc., will say there's more car fires with the regular kind of car. Yeah, granted, there are, but this is due to collision, this is due to crash, but it's not due to spontaneously combusting. The car is just sitting there, it gets too hot, and boom. Yeah. That's not going to happen to a regular car as much as compared to a electric vehicle. Food for thought by your comments below. Like to hear your positive side. I'd like to hear your negative side. Do you own an EV? Where does the EV come from? Is it American? Is it like European, etc.? Or is it Chinese? Are you happy with it? Are you annoyed with it? Tell me about the charging and everything about your particular EV. If you're not an EV owner, would you even consider it? And I think 2035 in the UK, every new car that is sold will be electric. But here's the thing, as we mentioned before, the big cheeses of the country, the Prime Minister, the presidents, you don't see them driving a electric vehicle. So they're not really leading by example, or they know something that we don't know. Thank you very much for your time. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you very shortly. Bye-bye for now.